has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Fielded in the end zone. It's White. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will get the first swing today. So here we are at the semifinal stage, the final 4 teams with a chance to win a championship. Every stage of the playoff, Kurt, a little bit more intensity, a little bit more pressure, and now the winner tonight can head off to the national championship game.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how much is at stake for both of these teams. And to me, what I've learned in watching these playoffs...
Aggressive call on the opening play. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20.
How about that? First play of the game in a playoff game, you take a shot downfield and you hit it for big yards. Now you got some momentum here early in the game.
Grab down the middle. It's Hayes. Breaks a tackle on the play. Makes a decent gain.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Across the 40. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Chris, that one cost him. He's just trying to get something started here early in the game, trying to take a chance, but it backfires. The defense in great position to come up with that interception.
Will begin now with excellent field position. Ball handed to the running back. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. They don't block the defensive end. He shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on 3rd down? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Send the back in motion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Wide open downfield. The reception takes about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Touchdown, Houston, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Handoff from the shotgun. Running with purpose. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now a It's second down here. Back to throw. It's Reed. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Play. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. First down now at the 48. What a difference one play can make from being backed up to out near midfield. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Running with purpose. Tried to bounce it but couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss. Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Over the middle. It's Humphreys. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Ball handed off. Oh, look at the quick cut. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. The Bulldogs pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs. And then first down, right back to the running game. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. First and 10 play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
On the run, it's Robinson. Breaks free. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. Dogs come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, caught to the right.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to three receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 39.
Oh, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Running out of time in the pocket. Running back has it on a screen now. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Looking to throw yet again. Pass caught. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. He's got room to run. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And the pass is incomplete on the final play of this quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? So as we begin the second quarter, the first play will be a field goal try. He knocks it through with confidence. And that puts them back on top. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Bringing it out. It's White. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. The first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Dropping back, it's Reed. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. Breaks loose at the 40. Now here he goes. At the 20. Crosses the 10. Forced out of balance, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal. So they were backed up, and in one play, they're suddenly threatening to score. First and goal. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Extra point makes it a 5-point game. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. The running back grabs it on a screen. And he never had a chance. Tackle in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield and rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
He gets loose. Has the first, still on the move. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The offense threatening close to the goal line with a new set of downs. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line. Eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Another handoff to him on second and goal. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great.
Fielded in the end zone. It's White. And a returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. With a bit of my turn and your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in last possession. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He strikes the tackle. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. On the ground, it's Frazier. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quick throw, testing the middle. What a catch! It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. The Dogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Press coverage now from these DBs. They'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Takes the handoff, looking to throw. Stopped right there at the line, and no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. To the air, it's Reed. Looking deep downfield to the left. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Dogs will have to punt this one away. He's on to boot it away now. And the ball rolls dead.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Are you kidding me? That's how you flip the field in your favor. That's for the brand. What an absolute bomb, and they pinned him inside the 5-yard line.
All right, so it's 1st and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Checks this down to the running back. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. That's a crucial first down. They're no longer backed up against their own goal line. First out of the 13. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. It's 4th down and 4 as they try to keep the drive going. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Pass incomplete. So here comes the punt team. This one will be fair caught. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Scanning the field. It's Reed. Makes a quick catch.
Man, is this guy a tough matchup or what? Not only are you trying to prevent him from making just a catch, but then you got to bring him down to prevent more yards after the catch.
Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle finally made at the 37. First and 10 from there. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Caught behind the line. It's Hayes. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the out.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway. The shotgun handoff here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Second down after that run in the previous play. Play fake, looking to throw. Short completion at the tight end. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. First down, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Breaking free at the 35. Houston getting set with a first and 10 coming up.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Grab down the middle. It's Thurman. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
The EAT is good, so the lead is 9. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start the 25. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Makes a nice move there. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. Dropping back, it's Reed. He's going to pull it down and run. Crosses the 45. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
Will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure is coming. Catch made on the right side. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. He moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. We'll give it to the running back. He tests the middle but gets stuffed. That run goes nowhere. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. On the run, he'll let it go. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well. Everything worked to perfection in the first half of this offense, and the defense comes out swinging, clearly listening to the head coach and the defensive coordinator to try to regain some momentum themselves.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And there's the handoff. Runs through the defender. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Ball handed off. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. Finally tackled out the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone. One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Trying for a touchdown here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Houston's offense heads back out of the field now. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On first down, it's play action. He escapes the pocket. Using his legs here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Come to the line for second down and very short down. And they'll give it to the back. Tackle, but first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. He's been shredding this defense with his scrambles today. Houston now operating in the red zone. Play action here on first down. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pass back, can he get in? He will score! Touchdown, Houston! Now just a brilliant game for this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need you guys to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Bringing it out, it's White. Heckle made it to 29, so he picks up about 4 yards by bringing it out of the end zone. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Quick throw to the left. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Inside div now from the shotgun. That's a solid game there, showing off the stiff arm. Second down after that previous play. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Dropping back. It's Reed. Defense is coming after him. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
He's running out of time here. He's got it in the open. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go. It's a loss of yardage.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Well, Kirk, Houston has the lead here. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Keeps it on the draw. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He hands it to the back. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Back to pass. It's Reed. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Great catch when they desperately needed it. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the fourth quarter with a spot in the national
game now. You can see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Houston's offense heads back onto the field now. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Second down after that completion.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Pop over the middle. It's Williams. The tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll run it here. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Now, I like the run play here. Offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. And that play moves the ball across midfield. 1st down now from the 42.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. On the shotgun, it's a handoff.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Good job leading the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a 2nd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
1st down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Grinding away with the running game. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock. Working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball. A chance to really secure victory here.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. 3rd down and goal for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. The pass rush closing in. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The chance to advance in the playoff comes down to this. Offense needing a touchdown here late in the game. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Back to pass. It's Reed. Caught quickly. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. You know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
He was a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position. Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. And the offense taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
This is a much better job by this defense after giving up some yards on the previous play. This time they made sure this one fell incomplete.
Looking to chuck it again. Wrapped down the middle. It's Humphries. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch. Timeout is called here to stop the clock on this crucial possession. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the fourth quarter? We'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage. Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Georgia. They have taken the lead, but time running down.
Good, tough running here by the back to give this offense the lead late in the game. You're up by 1. It's a no-brainer. You got to go for 2 to make this a 3-point game.
You know, run it into the end zone. The 2-point conversion pushes the lead up to a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. Pressure on late in this playoff game. Down 3. They've got to make something happen right here. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10, looking to throw. The tight end has got it. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game. All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? Go to the sideline, steps out after a short game.
Boy, great job here of getting out of bounds. I know they didn't pick up the first down, but that's irrelevant. At this point in the game, it's all about the clock. You get out of bounds, you save your 1 timeout, and now you got a real chance.
Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. Looking for a receiver. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They look to throw it here on second down. He's looking to scramble, and they're able to get him down. And a tight timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
He steps out of bounds. A heads-up play to stop the clock. Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Caught over the middle. It's Young. And a timeout is called here. 10 seconds remaining on the clock. All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? Bringing pressure. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. So out comes the field goal unit, one of the biggest moments in this kicker's life. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. And with 4 seconds to go, this field goal would send us to OT.